Energy or heat produced in a resistor. Where does the energy come from? Where the source of energy is work done only. When work is done, here work done cannot be stored like a capacitor. Capacitor case, half of the work done is stored and half is lost in the form of heat. But if we connect a battery to a resistor, the current that passes through it, the battery has to do work and that work then will appear in the form of electrical energy. It cannot be stored. So the work done by battery in providing the current or in moving the charge appears in the form of electrical energy. Work done by battery in moving the charge is equal to the electrical energy produced. And this energy is lost because of the multiple collision between the electrons and the ions atoms. This energy will always convert in the form of kinetic energy of electron gets converted into the heat is equal to electrical energy or heat produced. No work done can be stored here. This will be completely lost because of the inelastic collision, multiple repeated collision, electrical energy or heat produced in the resistor. So the work done by battery, because battery provides charge, if battery is providing charge Q in time t, the total work done by battery formula होता है Q into V. Saksham, work done by battery is Q into V or Q is I into T, so this becomes VIT. The same will be heat produced or electrical energy produced, so we write it heat produced in time t in the resistor will be equal to V into I into T. अगर ये बल्ब है तो ये लाइट के फॉर्म में भी होगा. If it is an electrical heater then it will be only in the form of heat. V को I into R पुट कर देते हैं तो ये हो जाएगा I square RT and then we put I as V by R, so it will be V square by R into T. So this is when the current is constant or potential difference is constant. It's not changing with time. But if it is changing with time, then we need to do the integration. If current is changing as a with time, it is a function of time, then we do the integration. Total heat produced by a constant current or constant voltage in time t. If current is changing, if current is changing with time because of voltage is changing with time, take second. Then we need to do the integration to find the I square R dt is the heat produced in very small time interval. I को V by R लिखेंगे तो V square by R into D. Yes.
Answer.
Done. Right.
Yes.
Heat produced will be integration of I square R dt when I is changing with time or V is changing with time. Now, electrical power will be defined as the total amount of heat produced per unit time. That is the electrical power, heat or electrical energy produced per unit time. Electrical energy produced or developed per unit time is defined as electrical power. Power will be dH by dt. The rate of change of this is the instantaneous power. Average power will be total heat produced, so it will be VI or V square by R or I square R, joule per second, so it will be watt. Any of this formula can be used to calculate the power. Power is the energy produced in a unit time in the resistor. So based on the electrical power, we can decide that which bulb is better, which bulb is providing more intensity. If bulb has greater power, means that bulb is providing more light. More light means it is glowing with more intensity. Likewise, if a heater has more power, which means it will boil or it will heat the substance much quicker or much faster. So power is associated with time. Electrical power is the output that we want from any resistor. Like in the capacitor, we want the heat loss to be minimized. But in the case of resistance, we want this heat loss to be maximum because that is the output of this circuit. If it is a bulb, we want more light. If it is a heater, we want more heat, and so on. Correct? So now suppose if we use any electrical circuit having a single battery and a resistance of R, and we want to calculate the condition for maximum power, or if we want to optimize that circuit, what value we should choose. Right, so suppose in a normal circuit having one battery of EMF E, internal resistance R, it is connected to some external resistance of capital R. एक तो हमने किया था कि मैक्सिमम करंट हमें चाहिए फॉर मैक्सिमम करंट, we short circuited that cell, but that is not a practical thing because हम cell किसी ना किसी के against connect करेंगे, either a resistor, bulb or fan, something. So in this case the current in the circuit will be E by R plus R. I will be equal to E divided by R plus R. From this current we can calculate the potential also, and we can calculate the power also. The power developed in external resistor capital R power developed in external resistor will be I square R. I is E divided by R plus R. So it becomes E square R divided by R plus R square. This is the power delivered in external circuit by external resistance R by a battery of EMF E, internal resistance small r. अब इस पावर को हमें मैक्सिमाइज करना है. So this is basically power transfer theorem, the one that we are going to prove. किसी भी सर्किट में मैक्सिमम पावर चाहिए हमें, बिकॉज रेजिस्टेंस का मतलब है हीट प्रोड्यूस या एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस्ड. We want this heat to be maximized, and for that what should be the value? External resistor capital R has power I square R. I की वैल्यू पुट कर दी. अब इसमें हम क्या चेंज कर सकते हैं? If we want the maximum power, which quantity here is variable? Obviously the external resistor. Cell के अंदर का internal resistance तो हम change नहीं कर सकते without changing the cell. So we have only that variable is external resistor. External resistance की क्या value choose करें कि power maximum हो जाए? For the maxima and minima of any function in maths, we have done that at the point of maxima or minima, the differentiation is 0. So maximum power के लिए dp by dr has to be 0. Correct? Power is variable. Power should be resistance is variable. So हमें resistance की वो value choose करनी है जिसके लिए power maximum हो, power loss maximum हो, and power loss is the actual output here. We substitute the formula for power. So ये थोड़ा सा mathematics आ गई जिनको differentiation से थोड़ी problem है. Please try to be little patient. E is constant बाहर निकालेंगे क्योंकि E का तो differentiation होना नहीं है. Differentiation होगा R divided by R plus small r square. This function we have to differentiate. So division के लिए जो differentiation का formula था, d by dx of f by g, it is denominator into differentiation of numerator minus numerator into differentiation of denominator divided by denominator square. Differentiate करते हैं इसको, कितना है ये? Denominator is r plus r square into numerator differentiation minus numerator into denominator differentiation divided by denominator square. So ये square already था, power 4 हो जाएगा is equal to 0. Right? So now when you differentiate this, पहले टर्म में तो आ गया r plus small r square, r का differentiation 1 minus r 2 times r plus r, फिर चेन रूल से दोबारा करोगे तो वो 1 ही आ जाएगा, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इक्वल टू 0. Right?
Yes, sir.
So when you solve this, it become r plus r, take LCM, sorry, take common r plus r minus 2 times capital R is 0. ये तो दोनों positive है, it cannot be 0. In the second term, it become r minus capital R. So small r is equal to capital R, means the internal resistance should be equal to external resistance. That is the condition for maximum power loss. So if we want maximum power to be delivered, the external resistance value should match with the internal resistance, and that is the concept of load matching or the maximum power transfer theorem. Right? किसी भी सर्किट में किसी भी एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस में if you want maximum power, then the resistance of that external circuit should match with the internal resistance of the cell. So अगर ये एक ही जगह पे बहुत सारे resistance है outside, we will find the equivalent of that external resistance. So ये तो maximum power की condition आ गई, but power का formula होता है I square R. When power is maximum at the same time current will be maximum. मैक्सिमम करंट जो हम किसी सेल से ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, उसके लिए तो कंडीशन थी कि बाहर कुछ नहीं लगाओ, इसको डायरेक्टली शॉर्ट सर्किट कर दो. दैट वाज द करंट कैपेसिटी. मैक्सिमम पावर कैपिटल R is equal to small r. Similarly, for maximum current in any external resistor, for maximum current again capital R should be equal to small r. Maximum current in external load, एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टर को हम लोड भी बोलते हैं. अगर हमने कुछ कनेक्ट नहीं किया तब तो सर्किट में मैक्सिमम करंट आएगी जब हम डायरेक्टली सेल को शॉर्ट सर्किट कर दें. दैट वाज कॉल्ड करंट कैपेसिटी. बट इफ यू आर नॉट कनेक्टिंग एनीथिंग, दैट डज नॉट मीन, that means it is not of any use. There is nothing connected in that circuit, right? So maximum current के लिए भी capital R should be equal to small r. Current and power, if you want maximum in any external load, then the external resistance should be equal to the internal resistance of the cell. So this power transfer theorem we will use to calculate the external resistance. What should be the external value of resistance or what should be the internal resistance? We did the combination of cell also. Series में लगाने पे EMF बढ़ता है, resistance बढ़ती है, but current capacity remains same. Identical cell then N times C and N times R. Parallel में लगाने पे EMF same रहता है, resistance कम हो जाता है. So now come back to that circuit, that DPB. Yes. In the given circuit, cells have negligible resistance. Calculate the current in each current in the circuit. पहले क्वेश्चन में सर्किट में करंट निकालने के लिए क्या फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे? नेट ईएमएफ डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल रेजिस्टेंस. When there are multiple batteries, we have to calculate the total EMF. इसमें 12 और 6 दोनों की करंट अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है, but 12 is bigger, so 12 will overcome. Net EMF is 12 minus 6 because their currents are in opposite direction, their EMFs are in opposite direction. 12 minus 6 divided by total resistance, which is 8 plus 4.5. Power dissipated in each resistance. Since we got the formula for current, we can use power as I square R. Power of each cell. अब power of cell कैसे निकालेंगे? The voltage EMF of cell multiplied by the current that it delivers in the circuit. That will be the power of fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question number 3. Question number 3 को हम थोड़ी देर बाद करते हैं, पहले आगे देखते हैं. Yes. And identical cells are connected in series and are connected initially in series and in parallel. What is the ratio of maximum possible power dissipated in both the cases? Ratio of maximum power. So जब हम identical cell को series में लगाते हैं तो equivalent EMF आएगा n times C. जब parallel में लगाते हैं तो equivalent EMF is same. The ratio will be power will be V square by R, so that will become N square by 1. Second option. Right? And identical cells are connected in series and then in parallel. The ratio of maximum powers dissipated. Okay, so this question is basically there are n number of cells. तो जब हम इनको series में connect करते हैं तो EMF हो जाता है n times C, internal resistance हो जाता है n times R. This is short circuited. When they are connected in parallel, EMF remains same, internal resistance become 1 by n and also is also short circuited. This is the maximum power when, so it will become E square by R. In the second case, it become E square divided by R by n. N times E square by R, this also becomes n times E square by R. P1 and P2, so it will be same. Their power is same. P1 by P2 will be 1. Answer is D, not B. Answer will be D because ये maximum power पूछ रहा था किसी भी cell से हम कितनी power loss दे सकते हैं. Understood? Right. Next. I think some of the question from this DPP we did. Question number 5 क्या था हमने last? Did we do question number 5? Question number 5, did we do last class? Here?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Fine. So this is a combination of two cells. Both cells are connected in parallel. So जब हम identical cells को parallel में connect करते हैं, EMF remains same, internal resistance decreases. So here 1.5 will remain 1.5 only, and these 7 ohm resistors, then two resistors connected in parallel, that become 3.5. Sorry. Internal resistance is not known. Internal resistance निकालना है. Our external circuit also consists of two resistors of 7 ohm each joined in parallel. So there are two cells, each has EMF 1.5, internal resistance unknown. Two cells each have EMF E, internal resistance unknown. Is connected to external circuit, and external circuit also has two resistance 7 ohm and 7 ohm connected in parallel. We have to find the value of this internal resistance if the terminal potential difference across the cell is 1.4. Cell के terminal के cross potential voltage, this V is given as 1.4 volt. Parallel में connect करने पे equivalent is same, EMF is same, so that will be 1.5 volt only. Internal resistance becomes R by 2. External resistance 7 and 7 in parallel become 3.5. So that 3.5 and R by 2 will be in series. As a result, there will be a current in the circuit, and this current will drop the potential. Current in the circuit is 1.5 divided by 3.5 plus R by 2. Total potential divided by total resistance. सेल के टर्मिनल के क्रॉस पोटेंशियल है 1.4, सो उसको हम यहाँ से 1.5 माइनस आई इंटू आर बाई 2 लिख सकते हैं, और वी कैन राइट दिस एज आई इंटू 3.5. Terminal potential difference is I into 3.5 also. 1.5 divided by 3.5 plus R by 2 into 3.5, this is given as 1.4. Solve for question number 5. Solve for the value of small r. Solve for the value of small r from this equation. Solve for the value of small r.
Three 3.5.
0.5, yes, that's the answer. 0.5 is the answer. Correct. Right? Okay. Question number 6. थोड़ा समझ में ना आया तो पूछ लेना. If you don't have any doubt, then we are doing the questions from here. Question number 6. Now it says two cells of same EMF but different internal resistances are connected in series to an external resistance capital R. The value of R for which the potential difference across the cell is constant. Is zero. The potential difference across the first shell is constant. Right? Okay. So two cells अगर series में है, then EMF will be added. Total EMF become 2E. Internal resistance एक का R1 है, दूसरे का R2. External resistance is capital R. There are two cells, EMF E internal resistance R1, EMF E internal resistance R2. And now what we are doing is connect this to an external circuit of capital R. We have to find the value of R in terms of R1, R2 when the EMF across the, potential difference across the first cell becomes zero. So assume current in this circuit is I. Total current आ जाएगी total EMF 2E divided by total resistance which is R plus R1 plus R2. Now potential difference across the first shell, terminal potential difference across the first cell. Terminal potential का फॉर्मूला होता है E minus IR is equal to 0. I will be E by R1. इक्वेट कर देते हैं इक्वेशन नंबर 1 एंड इक्वेशन नंबर 2. पहले हमने टोटल ईएमएफ डिवाइड बाय टोटल रेजिस्टेंस से करंट निकाल लिया और फिर उस फैक्ट को यूज करके दैट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस द फर्स्ट शेल इज 0. E by R1 is 2E divided by R plus R1 plus R2. Solve for the value of capital R. Solve for value of R. Capital R is how much? कितना रहा बेटा कैपिटल R1 sorry R is in terms of R1 R2 cross multiply it becomes yes. What is the value of R1? R1 minus R2.
Yes, sir.
Has to be R1 minus R2. Right. Next question number okay 7. Leave it. Question number 10. The 12 cells, each having the same EMF, are connected in series and are kept in a closed box. Total there are 12 cells. Total there are 12 cells. They are connected in series. But some of them are wrongly connected. So the logic that we used is one cell if reversed, then it will destroy two cells. So it becomes n minus 2 times. Likewise here also, if suppose there are 12 cells, if we assume n number of cells are oppositely connected, wrongly connected, n cells अगर opposite connected है, which means ये हो जाएगा 12 minus 2n. 12 minus 2n are the one which is connected in total EMF. तो ये 12 cells हैं जिसमें से कुछ wrongly connected है. This is the one source. There is another source of two cells. Two cells identical with the other. This battery of cell is connected to another series of two cells identical with others. Current is 3 when the cells and battery add each other, and current is 2 when they oppose each other. How many cells are there in the battery are wrongly connected? Very nice. Question number 10. There are 12 cells, but out of 12 cells, some of them are oppositely connected. So as a result, it becomes 12 minus 2n times T, and the internal resistance will be NR. This is one. There is another cell which is only of two cells but in series. So there are another source which is having two cells. When it support each other, then EMF is 2E, resistance is 2R, then current becomes, so it is it will be 12R. Total 12 cells थे in the first. So भले उसमें कुछ cells opposite connected हो, their internal resistance will be in the same direction. Right? When it supports, then current will be E1 plus E2. So 12 minus 2NE plus 2E divided by total resistance 14R, and that is given as 3 ampere. And when they oppose, 12 minus 2NE minus 2E divided by 14R, that is 2 ampere. These are the two different cases, and we have to find the value of R. Divide the two. Divide the two, and then so ऊपर वाले में क्या मिल जाएगा? This becomes 14 minus 2NE divided by 14R is equal to 3. That is equation number 1. Second वाले में 10 minus 2NE divided by 14R is equal to 2. Divide equation 1 by 2 and calculate the value of N. Yes, please solve. Divide and find the value of N.
So 1.
1, right. So only one cell is connected wrongly. and is coming out to be 1. Yes, is it coming out to be 1? Very nice. Bharat is saying some. Okay, so I think you got the idea. Now next is when we have the multiple cells connection, what we need to do is we have to find the equivalent of the cell. So in any circuit, when there are multiple cells connected, we do remove that different cells and connect one single cell of its equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance to solve that circuit. In this circuit, the current through branch cell E1 is. Okay. Yeah, question number, this is a passage question. This is also there in one more DPP, but let's try this one. A passage question. E1 is 3 volt, E2 is 2 volt, E3 is 1 volt, and R is equal to R1, R2, R3, and it is 1, 1, 1. External resistance is not known. The current through branch containing cell E1. So first question is, will there be any current in capital R? Will there be any current in capital R? If no, then why? Explain the reason as well. The current through branch containing cell E1. My question is, will there be any current in resistance R? Yes. बाहर वाले रेजिस्टेंस में कोई करंट होगी नहीं, क्यों? क्योंकि ए एंड बी आर ओपन टर्मिनल इज नॉट कंप्लीटेड. जो भी करंट है वो इसके अंदर ही होगी, E1, E2, E3. नाउ दीज थ्री सेल्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल. इन तीनों सेल का पैरेलल कनेक्शन का फॉर्मूला लगा के हम ई इक्विवेलेंट कैलकुलेट करते हैं. Equivalent EMF in parallel formula was E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 by R3 divided by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Right? Put this value and calculate the equivalent EMF. Calculate the equivalent EMF.
Two volts.
How much?
2.
2.
Yes, sir.
Right. 3 by 1 plus 2 by 1 plus 1 by 1, that become 3 plus 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1. So 6 by 3, that is 2 volt. What is the equivalent internal resistance? What is the equivalent internal resistance? 1, 1, 1. All 3 in parallel become 1 by 3. 1 by 3. R equivalent will become 1 by 3. Right? R equivalent will be 1 by 3. अब इसमें क्या हुआ, अगर हम दोनों को हटा देते हैं, we remove this circuit and then we connect its equivalent value. We remove this circuit and connect its equivalent value, then इस सर्किट में बाहर कोई भी करंट नहीं होगी, जो भी करंट है इस लूप के अंदर है. Since there is no current, there will not be any other just a second. राइट. सो हमने इसका इक्विवेलेंट निकाल लिया. इसका इक्विवेलेंट ईएमएफ आ गया 2 वोल्ट. अब ये आर है, देयर इज अ 2 वोल्ट एंड 1 by 3 is the resistance, equivalent internal resistance. A and B is the internal resistance. Now what happens is, इसमें बाहर कोई करंट है नहीं, there is no current, there is no current, so potential difference between VA and VB, VA minus VB will be equal to 2 volt. Kirchhoff law लगाएंगे, there is no current, so A से B तक जाएंगे, there is only one battery. Now assuming the current here as I1, here as I2 and here as I3. VA minus VB, right, for these three different loops. A से B की तरफ जाएंगे, इसमें करंट है नहीं तो 0. It will be minus I1 R1 plus E1 पहले वाले सेल के लिए. Across the first cell, which means we are going like this from A to B. Potential difference, write the potential difference formula using the Kirchhoff's law. VA minus VB कितना है, 2 के इक्वल है. Minus I1 R1 is 1 plus E1 is how much? E1 was 3. So I1 will come out 3 minus 2, 1 ampere. This is for the first circuit. Similarly for the second cell, R में तो 0 है, यहीं से start करते हैं. For the second cell, VA minus VB will be equal to minus of I2 R2 plus E2. VA minus VB is how much? 2 minus I2 R2 is 1, E2 is also 2. From here I2 will come out 0, so second cell does not have a current. Third cell के लिए करेंगे VA minus VB, नीचे की तरफ से opposite to the current, so minus I3 R3, in the direction of current, so plus E3. VA minus VB is 2 minus I3 into 1 plus E3 is 1. कितना आएगा यहाँ से? I3 आ जाएगा minus 1 ampere, so I3 will be towards right. हमने assume किया था left की तरफ, it will be towards right. Got it? So पहले इस सेल का कॉम्बिनेशन बनाया, इक्विवेलेंट ईएमएफ निकाला, उससे हमें नेट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मिल जाएगा because this is an open circuit, so there will not be any current in this circuit. From that we get the potential difference between A and B, and that will be same through these three parallel branches. Right? Understood this question? Understood this question? Here. क्या हो गया बेटा, कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं दे रहा है? Should I explain it again? Arnav, Dhruv,
I've understood.
okay, Krish.
One question though. You can apply Kirchhoff law without forming a loop.
Yes, we can apply Kirchhoff law. Why not? But that will be 1 to 2 loops. We can write. We can apply the Kirchhoff law. Why not? We can directly use the Kirchhoff law. Yes, understood? Very good. No doubt, अच्छी बात है. Next question. Fine. So this will be done. There is one more on the same topic. Power, electrical power, and the resistor one. Yes. DPP number 9. Okay, before that, DPP number 7, we did electrical energy also. Electrical energy developed in a resistor is I square RT or V square R. Hmm. DPP number 9, the DC circuit, electrical power and energy consideration. First question is the battery of EMF E internal resistance R is connected across a pure resistor of R ohm. Determine the maximum output power and also state the condition for output power to be maximum. This we have just done, right? Second, when two identical batteries of internal resistance 1 ohm each are connected in series across a resistance R, the rate of heat produces in R is J1. When the same batteries are connected in parallel across R, the rate is J2. J1 is 2.25 J2, then find the value of R. Two identical batteries, पहले हमने उनको series में connect किया है across a resistance R, then heat produces J1. Then they are connected in parallel and heat produced in R is J2. J1 is 2.25, then find the value of R. So first case when they are connected in series. So when they are, this is DPP number 9. When the two cells are connected in series, EMF become 2E. Internal resistance, हर एक का था 1 ohm, so that become 2 ohm divided by R. This is the first case. From here we can calculate current in the circuit I1. From I1 we can calculate the power in the circuit. J1 is I1 square times R. I1 is 2E divided by R plus 2 square times R. Second case, these are connected in parallel. So when two identical cells connected in parallel, EMF will be same. Internal resistance एक का था 1, so दोनों का मिला के half हो जाएगा. From here we calculate current I2, and from I2 we can calculate the power J2. J2 is I2 square times R. I2 is E divided by R plus 0.5 square times R. Equate J1. J1 is given as 2.25 times J2. Substitute and calculate the value of R. Yes, find the value of R from this equation. Right? Yes, what is the value of capital R? What is the value of capital R? Solved anyone? Krish? बता रहा है किसी का आंसर? R से R cancel, E square cancel, that become 4 into R plus 0.5 square is equal to 2.25 into R plus 2 square. Take the square root on both the sides. क्या हो गया यार, सिंपल सी क्वेश्चन है, कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा आंसर. किसी का आया आंसर? Take the root on both the side, 2 into R plus 0.5. 2.25 root is 1.5 into R plus 2. 2R plus 1 is equal to 1.5 R plus 3. 0.5 R is equal to 2. R will become 2 by 0.5, that is 4 ohm. Right? Got answer as 4 ohm? क्या हो गया यार? Very nice. R is equal to 4 ohm. J 2010. ठीक है, अभी ये कुछ पावर वाले कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं जो हमें करने हैं. वी विल डू इन नेक्स्ट क्लास. फ्यूज एंड पावर, इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर कंजम्पशन and the combination of power. Right. Electrical energy consumption and power. So we did that maximum power concept. So ये question number 9 कर लेते हैं. Question number 9. 3 resistances of equal value are arranged in the different combinations shown below. Arrange them in increasing order of power dissipation. Since they all have same current as shown in the diagram, I is same. So power will be I square R. Greater resistance, more will be the power. Maximum resistance will be when all of them are in series, 3R. Minimum resistance when all of them are in parallel. So first में maximum है, third में minimum है. Answer is A. That will be the answer to question number 9. Right, so question number power is I square R. Since current is same, power will be directly proportional to R. Chalo, very nice. ठीक है, so we'll continue on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Okay, so I think only that part is left, the meter bridge, potentiometer, and RC circuit. So that we will finish on this weekend for the weekend batch. If any are from Tuesday, Thursday batch, right? Okay, okay, then we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, sir.